Welcome back to the Hot Pot of Coffee podcast. Me amo Brad.
Why do you do this?
I don't know why I do that. Like, it's only sometimes that I do that too. I need to turn up my thing here so I can hear a little better. I don't know which one is mine. Is this one mine? Is this one mine? No, that one's not mine. Is this one mine? Yes, it is.
No, that's mine.
Oops, my bad. So this one must be mine.
Christ.
Nope.
You should have done this before we started.
You know, I really
recording.
should have, but that's not how I work. And you know why I haven't done this before. We forgot to record an episode. Jesus Christ.
We're basically getting ready for bed.
We're getting ready for bed. We're sitting here on a Sunday night watching Avengers Endgame again. It's not the first time we've seen Avengers Endgame. And surprisingly, we forgot a lot of shit that goes on.
It was a 3-hour-long movie. Of course I forgot most of what happened.
Yeah, I forgot most of what happened. But things were happening in the beginning. I turned to you. I was like, wait, how does this resolve again? So, I mean, it's completely worth watching again, I guess. Because
we're in the middle of it. And I'm literally like, I don't know what happens here.
Oh, my God. I don't want to open up this White Claw because it feels so good on my hands right now. We'll get to why. It's not because it's the shape of a penis. It's because my hands hurt.
So good on my hands.
That'd be a thick penis. Like, even my hands can't even wrap around it. And I got 6-foot-tall man hands.
6-foot-tall man hands. You have dainty hands.
So anyway, so we forgot. And there's a reason, because we're fucking exhausted. Today was a long, exhausted.
Yesterday was a long day for me. And then today was just a long day for both of us.
So much so I just forgot. I just said exhausted and thought it was the wrong word. And I was thinking of the right word. Jesus Christ. I can barely open this fucking can. And usually I'm like the one opening jars for old ladies. Oh, God, that's good. We're going to regret drinking alcohol, but...
No, I want to pass the fuck out tonight. I'm going to take melatonin after this, too.
Oh, really?
I don't want to remember anything.
I'm going to watch some more Endgame.
Well, no, I will until I fall asleep, for sure.
Which will be in 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know how I be.
So, just a fair warning. If this isn't the usual, hour-long podcast, it's only 40, 45 minutes, it's because we fell asleep.
15, 20 minutes.
So, basically, I have a list of things. So, the first thing we want to talk about is my mother and Amanda think I now have a gambling addiction.
No, we don't think you have a gambling addiction, but we could foresee you having a gambling addiction.
Yeah. I mean, I am that kind of person.
Exactly, which is why we're concerned, Brad.
Well, I think it's just you got to have something, in your life.
No.
And I think for me, it would be a gambling addiction.
No.
Crippling.
I have a crippling gambling.
So basically, let me let you understand why. So I fucking love blackjack. And I'm really good at blackjack. And by really good, I mean I have memorized basic strategy down to the key. So the way it fucking works in casinos is that...
My name's Brad, and I am so humble.
Yeah, I'm the most humblest. So basically, in a casino, if you don't know basic strategy, which means there is a set rule for every hand you should do in blackjack. If you don't know basic strategy...
If you keep talking about this, I will fall asleep.
The casino has a 2% chance to win on you. And that's just because you can't see the top card that the dealer has. But if you know basic strategy to the T and you follow it to the T, the house only has a 0.5% chance on you. I mean, if you count cards, you can have a higher chance. But anyway, I just know basic strategy. So I've been winning a decent amount of money at the casino, and every time I tell Amanda or my family, they're just like, I'm worried about you. And I'm like, I've been twice.
In a week?
Yeah, so?
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I won both times.
Yeah,
I came back with more money.
Sometimes you don't win.
Isn't that life? Isn't that just life?
I feel like you should be more concerned about this because you're Jewish.
Let me ask you this, right? You're getting laid, right? And you're fucking.
This is not going to apply at all.
You're fucking a bunch of people, right?
No.
And you're a player. Let's just say you're in college, okay? Let's say you're a slut or you're a dude slut. What's the dude slut? What's the name for the dude slut?
A man whore?
Man whore, thank you. So dude slut would be man whore. So lady slut or man whore. And your game is fucking. That's what you like to do, is fuck. One day, you fuck the wrong girl. You don't get her pregnant. but you got the chlamyds. You take some antibiotics, the chlamyds go away. Do you stop fucking for the rest of your life?
Why are you calling it the chlamyds when you can just call it?
I don't know. It's
the
harder
clap.
to say the chlamyds. I was going to say chlamydia, but is that the clap? Okay, so it's the
Isn't
clap.
that the clap?
I don't know. Let's say one day you get the... So anyway, so let's say one day you're fucking, right? You're raw dogging that shit and you get the chlamyds. Oh, I said it again.
Oh my
God damn it.
I hate
So-
this conversation.
So, but do you stop fucking for the rest of your life?
Yes.
No. You lost once.
This is nothing. Again, I knew it wasn't going to apply to this situation, and I was right.
Why? They're sex addicts.
Yes, and they have a problem.
Okay, I'm not arguing that. I'm saying just because you get chlamydia doesn't mean you stop fucking.
Any addiction is bad, Brad.
You just got to clean up the chlamyds. So basically,
Can you please stop calling it
now it's
that?
like stuck. So basically, though, like if you lose at the casino, just like wait till you make some more money.
Where
and have
are
some more
you
money.
going with this? Besides the fact that you're about to have a gambling addiction, and it's gonna put a wrench in your relationship with your mother and me.
Anyway, we'll check back on this on episode 70 to see if Brad has a gambling addiction. Like our Patreon tiers are like support Brad's addiction. Anyway, so I fucking love blackjack because it's very logical, right? And you just follow a set pattern. But I didn't tell you what I kept from you was the conversations I heard at the table that night. So Amanda so the reason Amanda wasn't with me is Amanda actually was hiking Mount Humpty Dumpty.
Yep, that's it. Mount Humpty Dumpty in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Mount Humphreys.
No, it's Humphreys Peak because it's not. It's not a mountain. There are no.
It's a peak.
There's no mountains in Arizona. It's not an actual mountain. It's the remnants of a volcano from like 200,000 years ago.
It's just named Humphreys Peak because some dude Humphrey climbed it and that was his peak.
Yeah, he peaked.
He peaked.
It's the tallest peak.
That's why I called my stairs Brad's Peak.
The tallest mountain in Arizona.
Not saying much, guys. So,
hey, it's actually it's 12,566 feet, which is saying.
what does it start at?
Which is saying much.
That's 12,600
Arizona.
and whatever over sea level elevation. That's the elevation. So, what elevation does it start at?
Like the trail?
Yes, because that's actually how high you climbed. You didn't climb 12,000 feet. You climbed sea level.
No, I know I didn't climb 12,000 feet.
Oh, if you don't know the elevation off the top of your head, I mean,
I'm pretty sure
you started at a
I'm
ski
pretty
resort.
sure it was like 8,000.
Okay, so
it was
less than a mile.
It was a legit. Oh yeah, I only went on. It was 12 miles, Brad.
How?
What do you mean how?
Oh, because I guess it twists and shit.
Go
Yeah,
straight
you don't go straight. Yeah, I'm thinking about mountain climbing. Okay, my bad. So anyway, so Amanda was gone and she was hiking a mountain with a beagle, which took them forever.
Yeah. Harvey.
Harvey
the
not
Beagle.
Harvey Weinstein, Harvey the Beagle. Two different things.
Oh, Jesus.
Both of them are dogs. Nice.
Hey.
Hey. You smell that? It's because I'm on fire. So anyway, I hate that. I hate that so much. So so basically, I went to casino. First table I sat down at, there's this dude sitting there, and he's middle aged, and he's got his I would say girlfriend with him. They weren't married, but girlfriend, and she is sitting at this table like the way you're sitting and looking at me right now. I mean, she was just stone cold faced, staring at him. Not at the table.
Did she have a poker face?
I'm gonna kill you. So anyway, no, she wasn't even looking at the table. She was staring at him while he was playing. And we sat there for like 45 minutes. And she was like...
Did she want to hold him like they do in Texas?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's my gun? I need to kill myself. So basically, she's just staring at him and like saying stuff to him, but no one can really hear. All the fucking sudden, like 35 minutes in, 40 minutes in, she like just turns to him and like turns at his ear and says something like super like this in his ear, and he goes cashing in, and like he walks away, and everyone else at the table looks at each other. Even the dealer, who's supposed to be like the most professional person there, looks at us and goes, "The fuck was that?" He goes, Bitch.
Russian roulette's not the same without a gun.
Oh my God. I fucking hate you. So basically, they walked away and it was so awkward because she was like, someone at the table was like, guess someone's getting divorced tonight. And we were like, oh shit. But that's not the craziest thing. Okay. So I sat down at another table and there was a nice couple next to me. Okay. This was a higher end table. This was a higher limit table. And basically there was like a nice couple next to me. They're probably in their 40s. I mean, they looked just fine. And then to my immediate right he had to be 80, 85 years old. I mean, this motherfucker looked like he invented railways, like the railroad system. Like he looked old. Next to him is a girl who looks younger than you, which if you don't know what Amanda looks like, she looks like she's 12.
I do not. At least
16.
16. Come on.
So, but she's
drive.
over 18. So, she's by 10 years.
I'm almost 30.
Yeah,
so.
she's almost 30. But she looks like she's 16. So this girl sitting next to him looks like she's 16. And she has a fucking pile of money in front of her. I'm talking probably $1,000 in chips. And I'm like, wow, where did this girl, get this money? I'm like, that's pretty surprising. You don't see young, people that young with, $1,000 in chips sitting at the table. And the guy next to her just pulls out another 100 out of his wallet and cashes the chips and then pushes them over to her. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. I don't want to be on this table anymore because it's a high limit table, but I got to do this for the podcast. So you're welcome. I did win money on that table, so I'm welcome. But here's what happened. I'm listening to them talk this whole time. She is like plaster drunk and he is too. She's a fucking call girl. So I know you saw this coming. So she's a call girl. And I realized this when she turned to him, or probably prostitute, because call girls don't necessarily have sex with their victims.
With their victim.
I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry if you're a call girl. But call girls, very misunderstood, because sometimes call girls are just hired to, be like someone's just lonely and they want to hang out with them.
I'm sure they also offer sex.
Oh, they do. But like sometimes it's just because dudes are lonely or whatever. A call girl does not have to have sex with you.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, prostitute.
She could still be a call girl.
A prostitute, that's all they do. This girl was a prostitute. And I'm saying this because of this. She turns to him and like we're sitting there for like 30 minutes and she turns to him and she goes, when are we going to go up to your room and fuck?
It was probably his girlfriend, Brad.
He was like 85 and she was like 16. Well, obviously she was over 21 because she was gambling. But, okay, let's say she was probably 23. Let's be realistic here. She just turns to him and she goes, ha, and she's like touching him. She goes, when are we going to fuck? Ha, 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 ha.
What if it's her sugar daddy like that,
Seeking arrangements?
There's like a dating app.
Seeking arrangements?
No, it's called Sugar Daddy.
Oh, well, here in Arizona.
Maybe she was a sugar baby.
Maybe, but it was so awkward because I immediately was like, and even the dealer looked at me like, what the fuck? What the fuck did she just say? And
these Arizona casinos aren't used to this shit. The dealers in Vegas are like, that's nothing.
Probably, yeah. But it was, I don't know. It was like fucked up. She was just the whole time like, can you go more than once? Can we do it more than once? Like she kept talking out loud, like yelling because she's plastered, like out loud. She's like, can we do it more than once? Are you going to get soft after one time?
Well, okay, she's
do you have any Viagra?
Definitely not a prostitute because...
Okay, well, she was something.
What
she was not attractive.
Would play poker with their client first? None.
Me. And it was not poker. Why do you think blackjack's poker? You think everything with cards is poker?
No, it's just because I've been singing Poker Face in my head the entire time.
And it's destroying me.
Literally
inside.
not even listening to you. Just
so,
singing.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. So I thought she was a country singer.
Okay, first of all.
That's a movie.
Hard switch. Back to Humphrey's Peak.
Oh, it's so hard.
Back to Humphrey's Peak. I fucking hate it when people...
You want to speak up? You're like whispering into the fucking mic.
I fucking hate it.
Dude, I can't even pick that up on my soundboard.
I fucking hate it.
You hate Humphrey's Peak?
When people are hiking and there's other people around. No, just in general. I hate when other people are hiking and they have a speaker with them playing music. I don't want to listen to your fucking music for 12 miles. Put some fucking headphones in.
Okay, you know what? Just hold up for a second.
And the reason I'm saying this is because the lady in front of me, luckily she was going slow and I was able to pass her and never hear her fucking music again. But it was playing The Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper from that movie, The Star is Born or whatever. And I love that song. But I don't want to fucking hear it when I'm hiking on a mountain. I want silence.
Okay, you know what though? Fuck you. Because
this isn't the fucking gym. No one wants to hear your music. Literally put in headphones.
When I get mad at the people at the gym for fucking cutting us today, you were like, oh, calm down. I'm like, no, fuck you and your kids.
They were children.
We'll talk about that later. But, I mean, anyone who plays their music out loud is a piece of shit. So.
Exactly.
Speaking of, we got a Bluetooth speaker for the shower, and it's the best investment we've ever made. We got like a hardcore like Sony Bluetooth speaker with a fucking bass system on the bottom, and our shower's all glass, and it's huge. So we put this thing against the glass, and it just like, it's the best. Get a Bluetooth speaker for your fucking shower if you haven't.
Yeah, it makes showering so enjoyable.
Yeah, seriously. And then you can sing in the shower, and no one can hear you.
I already sing in the shower, so.
Well... Me too. Oh God, what did we want to talk about besides that?
What happened Monday, Tuesday?
No, there's not really much to talk about with Bachelor in Paradise this week. There wasn't really much to talk about. Think about it. What happened? Oh wait. Yes. Okay.
Hello.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
I told you so, Zach.
Yeah. Okay. So Zach said there wouldn't be two girls making out on ABC. There were definitely two girls scissoring on ABC, but they were scissoring with their mouths, which is also known as kissing,
AKA kissing,
AKA scissor kissing. So that just sounds even worse than scissoring. Scissor kissing. Yeah, we just kiss with our lips. Which lips? That'd be so funny if vaginas could kiss. Like you could control the vagina lips. And it could be
gross.
Oh my God. That'd be so gross if a pussy could just...
Now I'm just like imagining a vagina that like is like an octopus and it just grabs things.
Yeah. Hey, girls out there. No girls listen to our podcast. Girls, if anyone out there, this is going to be the Howard Stern show for a minute. If anyone out there can control their pussy lips, please contact us. We are so interested. You can come show us. I mean, we're both just as interested. We're going to be scared. We're probably going to put a gate between you and us. But
like a double paned window.
Like, can you feed it? Can it eat?
Yes, it would like grab things.
Could you put those Halloween teeth inside of it and then it would like...
And then it would be teeth.
Oh my God. Just like if you're listening to this for a second, just close your eyes and imagine a vagina that can move its lips. Wouldn't it be able? Because okay. You talk by expelling air and moving your lips. A queef is expelling air.
Okay, but you also have vocal cords that air reverberates against to make sounds.
Okay, but just go with me on the lower science tier here.
Your lower science doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
If a vagina queefed and could move its lips, could it at least say a word?
No.
Like, help.
Oh my God.
Get in my belly. It's so fucking gross. Just to think about a vagina moving its lips. How scary would that be? It's like the movie Teeth.
I literally said that.
Yeah. So it's like teeth, but she doesn't move her vagina lips. There's just teeth inside of her vagina.
Yes, obviously.
That's scary. First time I had sex, I actually was scared of that because I had watched Teeth. Like,
are you fucking serious?
No, but it made a good story. So, Jesus, BIP. So, okay, let me explain this for you who do not know. Demi is a girl.
A goddess. I love her.
She's a goddess, but I'm mad at her. Demi is a girl who is bisexual, okay? Which is fine.
Well, she just came to terms with this.
Okay.
Within herself and also told her family.
You know, okay, she was still getting her pussy eaten out for the last 6 months by a girl. So let's calm down on that just came out thing. So Demi is bisexual. And she came onto this show with a girlfriend. They
weren't officially together. They had been dating.
That girl, what was her name?
Christian.
Jesus. thought they were together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see it in her face.
Well, also, like, the day that they got there and were like, okay, we're back together, they told each other they loved each other.
Exactly. So they were together, right? So
Yeah.
so Demi came on the show.
Demi was just having a crisis of, like, what she wanted in life.
Yeah, but so Demi came on the show to see if she wanted to be with guys again or whatever. And then she ends up getting with this guy who's probably the nicest person on the planet.
Kindest person ever.
Yeah, he looks like Jim from The Office. And he's like, it's actually scary how much he looks like him. It's fucking unbelievable. What's the actor's name?
John Krasinski.
He looks like John Krasinski. And like, scarily, actually.
Yeah.
And he's like the nicest person ever. It's so much that like he like cries all the time. He's like, "Am I ever gonna find someone, or I'm just gonna be the nice guy?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean,
you are, but you're gonna find someone."
So anyway, so Demi, this is fucked up.
She has a connection with him. It's not like she faked it. She did, but she still couldn't get over the fact that she was still had feelings for the other girl.
Yeah, but she's making out with this guy. Probably felt up on his ball sack. And just like, oh, they didn't have sex, but she definitely, got some of that handy in. And so and this is the thing about BIP that's kind of annoying me right now, is it doesn't show anything that happens at night.
They don't sleep together at night.
Oh, come on. Some of them have to be sleeping in the same bed. Like, they don't show anything at night when they go to bed.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, but some shit's going down at night. So let's just assume she's giving him a handy or a blowy, but they definitely haven't had sex. Because she told her girlfriend, why I say this is for a reason. She told her girlfriend she was sexually active with that guy. She didn't say just kissed him. She said they've done things. That's why I'm saying that she's definitely done things with him. Because when she talked... Okay, so let me bring this back a little bit for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, you keep jumping
Chris
forward.
Harrison is the host of The Bachelor. You guys know who he is. He and the previous Bachelorette both... agree. They brought Demi's girlfriend to the island, who's a civilian, by the way.
It's not an island. It's just Mexico.
Whatever. Puerto by Mexico. They brought Demi's girlfriend over because Demi was having a crisis of not knowing if she wanted to be with the guy more or the girl more.
Well, no, she knew she wanted to be with the girl, but she was just like upset. She
Yeah.
was like, fuck, I have to like...
Choose.
break Derek's heart.
So they brought this girl to the island. Now, Sorry, I had to burp. They brought... This bothers the fuck out of me. They unprecedentedly... Is that right?
Sure.
Whatever. They brought this girl to the island to see Demi.
Again,
She's
it's
not
not an
part... Fucking you. Just go with it. So they brought her to the island.
My God.
Oh my God, I did it again.
Just said they brought her to paradise.
They brought her to paradise. Okay, that's better. They brought her to paradise, and she's not a part of Bachelor Nation. So everyone on the show is part of Bachelor Nation. They're past contestants. So they brought her over to paradise to see Demi, and basically it ruined Demi's relationship with Jim from The Office. So they did this on purpose. Demi, in my opinion, first of all, you never should go on a dating show if you don't need to be dating. Second of all, fucked up. That really pissed me off. That was such a fucked up move, and so they should never have done that. They should have made Demi should have either fucking left or stayed. And here's where it gets worse. My rant's not done, and then you can answer.
My God.
This is my run for president, because here's the thing. Then they let Demi choose as her girlfriend, and they let Demi and her girlfriend now stay in paradise to continue dating. The girl's not part of the show, not part of Bachelor Nation. She should go the fuck home. And if Demi doesn't want to be with a contestant who's on paradise, Demi should go the fuck home. I'm done. Please go ahead.
But that $200,000 Neil Lang diamond, though.
So?
Paradise wants couples to come out of that engaged. And if there's going to be a couple that could potentially do that, they'll keep them there.
I think it's fucked up, though, because she's not part of Bachelor Nation.
ABC gets to be like, hey, we're inclusive. Look it, we have a lesbian couple.
So that's where I'm getting to. So here's the thing. Here's the deal.
That doesn't piss me off. I don't care.
That pisses me off. Here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. And people who have been listening to this podcast for a while know I'm totally inclusive.
Yes, okay, we know.
Okay, I get it. So now I can rant. Here's my thing. Here's the deal. Okay? You should
You're
not
just angry because she's not part of Bachelor Nation.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be able to bring someone onto the show that you're already in a relationship with. The show is about finding someone on the fucking show.
She did find someone, but she wanted the other person.
Then go home. Then go the fuck home.
But the engagement and the ring and the potential wedding and the views and all the things.
So this is where I get pissed off about at NBC now, and this is why it's not Demi's fault.
ABC.
Because if I was Demi, what'd I say?
NBC.
Oh, it's the same fucking thing.
It's not.
So, basically, if I was Demi, I would stay on too, right? You're on TV. You're in fucking paradise. Here's the issue, is that ABC, did I say it right this time? Mm-hmm. Is using this as a social justice push to say exactly what you said. We have a lesbian couple. Like, stop being fucking fake woke.
They're not.
It's fake woke.
They're keeping them partially because of that.
Only because of that. If it was a guy and a girl, they'd be fucking gone, and you know it.
Only
you
because
fucking
of that.
know it. If Clay was in love with someone else from off the show, right, and he was with another girl, or let's say a guy, right? Let's say Clay was with a guy, because knowing Clay, you know, he could be with a guy. So, because Zach did a Clay impression last week, and it was perfect. If Clay was like, no, I love my girlfriend that I left back home, and they brought the girl on, they would never have fucking kept them there. There's no fucking way they would keep a cis couple on the island. There's no fucking way the ABC producers were like, you know what? This is really good for our image. And here's the thing. Argue with me all you want, but go to Twitter and go to the hashtag Bachelor in Paradise and read last week's tweets. Every single one is fucking furious, and they're all from females. And they're like, fuck you, ABC, on the fake woke shit. Demi needs to go home. This is bullshit. You should not invite someone from off Bachelor Nation to be on the fucking show. And this is from girls all across the country. Every single tweet was negative. Every single one was like, fuck you, ABC. Fuck this. Demi should not be on the show.
Were they
you can
all
tell I really
like,
care about
were
this.
they
I hate
all
myself.
like 40-year-old like Christian white ladies?
They're all our age. No, go read the tweets. I looked at the profiles. They're like girls, like young women, and they're all fucking pissed.
I'm not pissed. I don't care.
Yeah, but Amanda,
I get to see Demi's happiness.
Oh my God. Her penis. Anyway, I hate myself that I care this much. And fuck you and Zach for making me watch this show, because now I care.
I do want to talk about Derek, like the sweetest man alive.
Oh God, he's so sweet.
Because
I'll marry him.
Demi literally brings her girlfriend, breaks up with Derek, and he is nothing but like proud of her for having this moment. Like, he's upset because he really cares about her, but he's just like so happy for her, and he tells her that. And like when she goes on her date with her girlfriend, he like gives her a hug and tells her that she looks great and that he's so proud of her. And I was like, who the fuck has like that kindness in them to do that when you just got broken up with?
A dude with a huge dick. Anyway, look, all I'm saying is this.
It was a beautiful moment.
I think it's fucked up that now they're making Derek watch.
Well, he can go home if he wants to.
But he's gonna go home, because who else is gonna choose him now? That's what's fucked up, is he doesn't get... This is what's fucked up. He doesn't get a rose because Demi got to bring her fucking girlfriend from LA onto the show. It's bullshit. She's not part of Bachelor Nation. She needs to go the fuck home. Okay, and then, even in the preview, Chris Harrison said he's changing the rose ceremony so a girl can choose a girl. Fuck that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just because I don't want Derek to leave.
40-year-old white Christian lady over here.
I'm a Israeli Jewish man.
Get the gays off ABC.
No, I love the gays on ABC. I wanted to see Demi and Hannah eat each other out, but that's not what's happening here. If Demi, Sushi, listen to this. If Demi, right, was like, Hannah, you want to explore and eat each other's pussies, and she left Derek that way, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. Demi, you found a girl on the island. Hannah, you still look like you're in college, so I understand why you're experimenting.
Still not an island, but okay.
God damn it. But I keep doing that. But if Demi found a girl on the island, or a bi girl came on, oh my God.
I don't know why, but it bothers me
It bothers me now. Anyway, if a girl walked down the steps into paradise, and she was also bi, and Demi chose her over Derek, this would not be a conversation. I would be like, fuck yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. But because I love Demi, I just want to see this happen.
I don't love her anymore.
Also.
That's a lie. But
also, okay, if Demi did leave paradise to pursue this person, Derek would probably still leave anyway just because he's so heartbroken and he wouldn't want anyone else but Demi. Just saying.
Isn't Demi friends with Demi Lovato? No. Oh, I thought Demi Lovato was at the Bachelorette thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know either. Anyway, that was neither here nor there. I said we didn't have anything to talk about BIP. I'm sorry, I was so wrong. And I got
you're like, nothing happened. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I got really upset about that. I'm still upset.
You're very heated right now.
You
Zach need to just calm down.
Zach and I are almost 30-year-old men, and we text each other about Bachelor in Paradise on Mondays and Tuesdays.
It's cute.
It is, but this really bothered me, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not. So I just think it's fucked up. The fake woke shit pisses me off, man. It pisses me off, and this girl needs to go the fuck home. I'm happy for Demi. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy she found someone, but fucking leave the island. Fucking leave.
Leave where?
God damn it. Paradise. This is...
We need to move on so you can stop calling it an island.
I think we found today's episode. Island. I mean paradise. Anyway, let's move on because that's...
Yes, please.
Oh, we have another blonde bitch to talk about. We went and saw Ready or Not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
With not Margot Robbie.
So you guys probably have seen the trailers for this movie. It's been everywhere, especially on Hulu, for the last month. Yeah. And it's about the girl who has to play hide and seek and the family's trying to kill her. It got almost a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was pretty funny.
And I have to say, no one expected this to be like, it's a summer like flick or whatever, and it's just one of those ones that put out in the summer. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, we were proven wrong. It was, the whole theater was laughing.
It was funny. It was I like funny horror movies, but at the same time, I think it was a little too much sometimes.
Well, it's campy, but
yeah.
Here's the thing. So the main actress looks, it's freaky. It's like Margot Robbie drank out of the fountain of youth. That's what she looks like.
And then lost her Australian accent.
I mean, this girl, it's unbelievable. It's uncanny. I honestly think I would have thought, before I saw her act, I would have thought she only became an actress because people thought she looked like Margot Robbie. Let me tell you, this girl can act like a motherfucker. She
did a good job.
Her screams, at the end, when she's screaming, the bunny screams and stuff. Holy shit. It was she's so good. I believed her the whole time. She's fucking psycho. So Amanda and I couldn't place her where we've seen her before until we remembered she plays the same role in The Babysitter on Netflix.
Yeah.
And before you go see Ready or Not, go to your Netflix account and go watch The Babysitter. It's a Netflix original movie, and it is fucking great. It's basically the same genre as Ready or Not. Hilarious thriller. I wouldn't say horror.
It's horror because it's
it's non-scary horror. Thriller horror.
It's not a thriller though. I feel like a thriller has I don't know.
Michael Jackson in it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Dad jokes. So basically The Babysitter is around the same thing, Satanism and stuff, but it's hilarious. It's just about a group of Satanists who fuck everything up because they don't know what they're doing. And that's exactly what Ready or Not is. And she plays the bad guy in The Babysitter and the good guy in Ready or Not, but she plays both fucking perfectly. And she's a great actress. Go watch The Babysitter on Netflix first, then go see Ready or Not. It was totally worth it.
Yeah. Also, Adam Brody is back in movies.
Yeah. Where did he come from?
The OC.
The OC.
Bitch.
And then what else was he in though? Because I know him and I didn't watch The OC.
What else was he in? He was in that horrible movie.
Should I pull up his IMDb page?
In the Land of Women, which was a horrible movie. With Meg Ryan and Kristen Stewart.
So
he was in other things.
Adam Brody.
Oh, he was in Shazam. at the very end. But like, so he's like coming back into movies. Like he was in Shazam, he was in this movie, but he hasn't been in things in a really long time.
Oh my God. Are you ready for known for? The OC, of course.
Obviously, Seth Cohen. Everyone loves
Mr. and
him.
Mrs. Smith.
Oh yeah.
But what was he in Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I don't remember.
And of Women.
In the Land of Women.
Oh, sorry. There's something blocking it out. It just says and of women. And then you're not going to guess what movie he was in. That's probably one of the best, worst movies of all time. Jennifer's Body.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Who is that with again? She was in Transformers.
She has the weird
Megan Fox.
Yeah. She has the weird
My God.
like feet hands or whatever.
Let's see. The Kid Detective. Promising Young Women. Ready or Not. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Shazam. I can't find Chips. I don't remember him in Chips. Sleeping with Other People. He was in The League. That's how I remember him. He was in The League from 2013 to 2014. He played Ted.
I never saw that.
Yeah, I know. He was in New Girl. He plays Berkeley.
What?
Yeah. He plays Berkeley in New Girl in 2014.
I do not remember him in New Girl at all.
The Kroll Show. Of course, he was on The Kroll Show because he was in that. Just Scream 4. He's in Scream 4. That's probably how I got cast for this. In The Land of Women, The OC, The 10, The Loop. Thank You for Smoking.
Oh,
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Benjamin Dans. That's who he played. So anyway,
the OC was his claim to fame. And
he's in Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, he was. He was in Gilmore Girls before he went on the OC. He left Gilmore Girls to go on the OC.
Dave Rogalski.
Yeah.
He was in The Ring. Smallville. Wow. Okay, so this guy has been in a lot.
Yeah, but like I said, his claim to fame... Oh, well, I mean, his claim to fame was like Gilmore Girls, and then the OC was where he blew up.
His most important ever. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
What shows Adam Brody on in 2000? Probably the most important thing to come out of the year 2000.
I have no idea.
The Amanda Show.
He was?
Yes. He was on The Amanda Show
my
as
God.
Greg Brady.
That's so funny.
Anyway, if you don't know what The Amanda Show is, you're too young to listen to this podcast. So, anyway, wow.
I grew up with everyone just singing that stupid song to me all the time.
And what's the actress's name?
Amanda Bynes?
No, in the fucking movie.
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving. I can't tell if she's attractive or not.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes, if you look like Margot Robbie, you're attractive. Margot Robbie is fucking hot.
Yeah, I guess. No, she is. Anyway, so go see Ready or Not. A hot pot of coffee score. This is going to be surprising to you guys. I give Ready or Not a strong 88%. You're not going to respond to that?
I'm just thinking. I didn't like. I liked it, but I didn't think it was that good.
Well, I'm talking in that genre.
I'm talking movies. It was like 81%, maybe.
Okay, maybe in all movies of all time, but for like a summer you have nothing to do flick.
I'm not. I don't change my ratings like that. I just rate across the board.
There is no board. It's a movie. Anyway, we're the board of directors for the board of movies. So yeah, anyway, we just want to talk about that because we saw it and it was fucking hilarious and you should go see it too. I had something else on my list, for us to talk about.
Did you?
Yeah, let me look it up. Okay. So, today was my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday,
That's
Sherry.
it. That's it. Today was my mother's birthday. We went out to brunch. And that's it, guys. I have nothing else to say. I could make fun of my mother, but I don't want to. It's her birthday, and I've done that enough on the podcast, so we'll just say happy birthday and move on.
Oh my God.
So we went to a concert last night.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that.
We've done so much this weekend.
I was up for like almost 24 hours yesterday.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
What time did you wake up to go hiking?
4 a.m.
Okay, so 20 hours. Anyway.
That's almost 24.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever.
That's a long time to be awake.
4 hours is a REM cycle. Okay, you can still go to bed and get one good REM cycle in. So actually, REM cycle is 3 hours, but I won't get to that. So anyway, let's talk about last night's concert. So we went. Jared in the Mill is back in town, and if you've been listening to us for a while, you know who Jared in the Mill is. We've talked about him before. My friends have been following for years since there was just a few people at their shows, and now it was sold out last night, and every single person in that fucking place was singing every word to their songs. I'm surprised we have our voices and our hearing today. It was so loud. It was so loud on the encore that my hearing actually went out. I'm not joking. I went deaf for like a second, and it was the scariest moment of my life. It wasn't, but it was pretty scary. I thought for a second my eardrums had burst. That's neither here nor there. They were fucking incredible last night. But here's what I want to talk about. We're not naming names. What did you think about the openers?
Okay. The guy on the drums was great. The guy playing the piano was really good at playing piano, and he had a great voice, but every song sounded the same.
Okay.
The song was, like, their songs were good. I enjoyed, like, the jazzy, like...
It was, like, religious jazz.
Like, the jazzy, like, dissonance of it, but every...
Oh, my God, you're so uppity. Dissonance? Use a lower word for me, please.
No. No. Anyway. But every song sounded the same.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't...
They were okay, though.
I couldn't tell the difference. I thought each stop was just intermission in between the same song.
Yeah.
And you know what I think it was too? The audio quality was really shitty for them.
Yeah,
it was like really shitty. And so you know what pisses me off at concerts? Amanda got like, stop, Brad. This pisses me the fuck off.
I say stop because you're very loud.
Yeah, because I want people to hear me when I talk shit about them. I'm not like other people who talk under their breath because they don't want people to hear because they're afraid they'll get beat up. I want you to hear because good luck coming at me, bro. Anyway, that was aggressive. So here's the thing. My biggest pet peeve is people not using their turning signals. My second biggest pet peeve is people who come to fucking concerts, stand in the front fucking row, and talk to their friends. These fucking assholes were just standing there talking to each other. Mm-hmm. Like,
at least they stopped talking when Jared and the Mill started playing.
Because Jared would have kicked them out. Jared would have like stopped the concert and been like, hey, shut the fuck up. But those guys were nice and weren't as like popular as Jared in the Mill and don't have the balls that Jared does. So,
well, they're also like the opener.
Yeah, and they're the opener. So I think it's super real. I didn't like their music at all, but I was still standing there silently with my beer in my hand, listening to them, tapping my foot, and giving them a chance for 30 minutes while they opened. Because I don't ever have to listen to them again, but I'm in the crowd, and I might as well give them a good experience.
Well, it's also just, like, respectful to do that.
Yeah. I gotta sneeze one sec.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. Now I'm back.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
Oh, my eyes are watering from that one. I felt good. So, you know, like you sneeze just enough times where it feels good, but one more and your life ends. That's how that felt.
Wow.
So, yeah, like I just wanted to be respectful to them because, you know, it's scary, and I've performed on stage before, and I performed for a ton of people, and I know how scary it is, and you just want people to like fucking pay attention for 30 minutes. And so like I'll give that to you. But the guys next to us, it was like their first time ever there, and their friends brought them. And they're not just like talking at this level.
They're yelling.
They're yelling over the music to their friends in the front row. Like yelling. And I literally just turned to Amanda this loud and I go, I wish these fucking kids would shut the fuck up. And Amanda's like, shh, they can hear you. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. I want them to. Because it's just fucking rude. Like, I hate people, and like I'm an asshole, right? But I hate people who are purposely rude. That's like rude to people who like are not doing anything.
You don't deserve it.
Like they don't deserve it. The people at REI today deserved it. That guy didn't. It was a whole thing at REID. I went to get new climbing shoes, and this guy, I called this guy. He said he had the size I was looking for. I drove 30 minutes to the store to get them. I get there, and he goes, "Oh, I don't have them." And I was fucking pissed. And I said, "I just called you, and you said you had them." He's like, "Oh, I guess not." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I just drove out here from PV 30 minutes to come get them. You said you had them on the phone." He's like, "Well, I don't know." I was like, can you check the back?" And he just looked at his little thing in his hand and he goes, "Well, it says we don't have them, so." And I was like, I was fucking pissed. Anyway, I'll be rude to you if you don't do your job. But these performers did not need that. So I think if you're being rude to a musician or you're talking in the front row, the musician should be allowed to hit you in the face. My first act as president. So anyway, they got off stage. They were really nice. I don't remember their names or whatever, and I'll never hear them again, I'm sure. But then Jared and Mo came on and we all had a great fucking... Did you just hit your elbow?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It hurts.
So anyway, God, we had such a busy weekend.
I know, so much happened.
So
I just want to sleep.
Yeah. So the reason we're so tired, so we moved. We're not going to tell you our address, but you guys know we moved to a new house.
But it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go fuck yourself, Lane.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to my house. We have Castle Law. I'll shoot you, Lane. But we moved out. We'll just say to Scottsdale. Good luck. It's 100-mile radius. And there's a climbing gym real close to us. So oh, goddamn, I just narrowed it down. So anyway, we joined this climbing gym and we went bouldering today. So we're starting to boulder and holy fuck, tons of fun. My hands are all ripped up because I'm grabbing.
Because he has like dainty little like soft hands, and now he's finally.
Well, it's because when you jerk off with lotion all the time, your hands get so soft.
Oh yeah.
So
when you jerk off all the time.
So no, just like 10 years, 15 years of jerking off with lotion, your hand gets so soft. So I'm just kidding. But I'm not. So anyway, so we went bouldering. It was tons of fun. We learned a lot. We solved some problems. We failed on a lot. And that's what they call bouldering problems. You have to solve. Anyway, we're part of the crew now. So we're just when I had someone tell me, they said first time you go bouldering at a climbing gym, you're gonna do like 10 like problems, 10 different climbs, and you're gonna be fucking dead the first time you go. And I was like, okay, like 10,
and I was
not
like,
a lot.
Yes, that's what happened.
So we go.
Because I've been bouldering.
We did like 10. And I couldn't hold on to the wall anymore.
I know. I felt so weak. Like my arms just gave out after being there for a few hours.
I'm holding on to like, even coming home, I was holding on to like grocery bags and I thought I was going to drop them. Like my arms just feel dead. I'm so afraid of tomorrow morning. You're going to be very sore. I'm tired, but I'm too afraid to go to bed because I know tomorrow morning I won't be able to pick up a pencil. But we're going to start going a lot and continue bouldering. My hands are all ripped up, but hopefully they'll get stronger and I'll just have to start using gravel to jerk off so that I can...
Yeah, like get your hands all calloused.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just go outside and start playing with rocks. People are like, what are you doing?
Just tape some sandpaper on your dick.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but just like some really fine grit sandpaper.
Yeah.
No, some of those holds though, we're looking at some of these bouldering problems and I'm like, fuck, these are hard. And then this girl I was talking to who was there, Amanda and I met her and she is like a very experienced boulderer and we were asking her questions. She was helping us. And then 2 minutes later, we hear her fall on the wall behind us and she sprained her ankle. And we were like, oh, fuck. No, this is what we have to look forward to.
To be fair, her like partner that was there was just taking pictures of her and wasn't actually spotting her.
I know. I was moving the mat for her.
Yeah, so I think if he actually was spotting her instead of taking pictures of her,
It was her boyfriend.
with a shitty camera, might I add, like he brought like his like, oh, it's my Canon, but it was like a Rebel. It's like, what are you doing?
Hey, if you have a Rebel and it's made by Wilson Tennis Company, is it a Rebel Wilson?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. So when you're bouldering, you have to have mats underneath you that you fall on.
Yeah, and so he was not
helping. She was like up probably 5 meters off the ground, and she's probably 4 meters, and that's 12 feet. So she's up on the boulder, and the crash pad is no longer underneath her, and he's sitting there taking pictures of her, and I run over and like pull the crash pad back because I'm worried.
Because if she fell, her back would hit the ground.
And she did. She jumped off like 30 seconds after I moved it, and she just hit the pad. And I was like, dude, pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
Like, the floor is squishy, but if you hit it, you're
and
still
so when she was up there that time that she fell, she like just missed the pad and like hurt her ankle because like it wasn't moved appropriately.
Yeah. That's why before we climbed, every time we like checked our pad.
Well, yeah, and because I mean, sometimes you like move sideways down the wall or whatever, and then your spotter is supposed to move the pad with you.
We were like a girl who just got her period. We checked our pad constantly. Is that not?
You clearly aren't a girl that's ever had their period.
You don't want to see it? You're like, no, I don't want to look at
Who
it.
just checks their pad?
We do when we're bouldering. So anyway, just like a normal pad, it can get blood on it. So anyway, it's kind of, at first you have to like learn to fall, because the first time I jumped off the wall after I completed a problem, I like fell and I could feel like a tinge in my ankle, and I was like, all right, when I fall from now on, I need to hit my knees or my back. I need to stop falling on my ankles. So it's a lot of fun. We'll update you on all of our escapades. But anyway, that's okay. You know what makes me mad? My number one pet peeve. People who don't use their blinkers. My number 2 pet peeve is fucking people at concerts who don't fucking stop talking in the front row. My 3rd pet peeve is fucking people who bring their kids to a climbing gym and let them run the fuck around. And these little kids, we're sitting in front of a problem next to the boulder working on it, and these kids just run up in front of us and start climbing the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, hello, I'm fucking working here. And these kids just start climbing the wall. And it's funny when the adults climb the wall and they touch a bunch of different colors and they make it up the wall and they're like, I did it. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, we're all out here struggling, trying to do the like.
You do know it's color coded, because if you touch a different color, you fail the problem because it's hard on for a reason. If you could grab whatever color you wanted, you can get up any part of the wall. But if it's just the blue, you can't touch the yellow because that's cheating. And so these adults were coming up and like climbing the blues, yellows, oranges, everything, like climbing up all these, and they get to the top and they're like, oh, I did it. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Anyway, they probably tell their friends like, yeah, I did the boulder.
Okay, but you were getting mad that the children were doing that. And I was like, Brad, they're kids. Let them climb the wall.
No, I was mad at the kids because they were cutting in front of us.
No, I was mad about that too. But then you were getting mad because they were using all the colors.
I did save one's life though, because he was like climbing up and I pushed the pad underneath him really quick. He was underneath the overhang.
Yeah.
And I like pushed the pad underneath him. I was like, oh fuck. Like, where's your parents? But
right, you're like, the kids aren't supposed to be in there unless they're supervised.
Yeah.
And no one was there to supervise.
No, but these kids who were just running in front of us,
except for that one kid who was like fucking amazing. She was on the team. She was a badass.
And she wasn't a kid. She was a teenager.
She wasn't a teenager. She was a kid.
No, her dad said she was like 13 or 14. Because I said, what? I was like, oh, what team is she on? And he said, oh, she's on the team. She is on the team, like the teen climbing team for this gym.
I swear to God, she was like 10 years old. Anyway, she was the only one with any etiquette. Also, her dad was still there, like supervising her.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
and so she was like,
no, the kids climbing who Imagine this. I'm standing in front of the wall, about to climb it, and there's like little 5-year-olds run in front of me and just start climbing in front. I'm like, I wanted to pick them up off the wall and place them down. And their fucking moms were right there, watching them. And I was about to turn to them and be like, excuse me, like we're on this wall. Like, please control your fucking kids.
I never understand that because, like, clearly
it's not a playground.
We're there wanting to climb that portion of the wall, and it's like a normal parent would be like, hey guys, these people were here first, like let's go to a different part of the wall and climb. But no, they just let their kids run amok.
Well, they bring their kids to the climbing gym and they think it's a fucking playground. Like the bouldering is a playground. It's not a fucking playground. You can get really hurt. And these parents don't fucking care. If your 5-year-old falls off a 12-foot boulder, they could die. Us, probably not, because we know how to catch ourselves and we're also taller and our bones are developed. If a 5-year-old falls off a 12-foot boulder, they could die. Not a bad thing. I don't care about your fucking kids. Let them. I'm just saying, don't let them cut in front of me to do it. You know what I mean? Shit. I don't care if your kid falls off and dies. Just don't do it in front of me. Because then I'm responsible. So, what if, like, I just watch them fall off and the mom's like, why didn't you catch him? And be like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't care. Don't give me that look. You would do it too. You'd be like, fuck it. Don't look at me like that. When you watched Adam Sandler and you watch Adam Sandler throw sticks into people's bicycles, you laughed.
It wasn't in their bicycles. It was rollerblades.
And it was still fucking hilarious.
Yes, it was funny.
Speaking of, we had to listen to Lunch Lady the other day because it was stuck in our heads.
Because I started singing it.
Navy beans, Navy beans, Navy beans. We're getting fucking... We're tired and drunk. This is bad combo.
Yeah, we're starting to sing Lunch Lady Land.
We're starting to go off track as much as Tiny Meeking's podcast.
And I hate their podcast.
I love that. Amanda doesn't like it because all they talk about is balls and dicks and shit, but I love it.
No, it's like sometimes it's really funny and I enjoy listening to it, but then other times they go on their little bits and they don't stop. And I'm like, okay, it's not funny anymore. You should have stopped 15 minutes ago.
I'm not part of this. I'm not talking shit about other podcasts because...
You want to say it. I know you do.
They got more listeners than us. They're more successful than us. I'm not bagging on them. What they're doing works. You know? And I listen to the podcast every week.
I'm not saying they're not funny, because they are. I'm just saying when they do their stupid little bits, like where they take on, I don't even know.
Oh, Cody, Noel, if you ever do listen to this, I just want you to know that we are the two people who were doing the Walkman dance in the shower yesterday. So while listening to Walkman.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so don't, take that personally. But Amanda just doesn't like a bunch of dick jokes going on forever. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah,
that's, dude. Oh, it's about an hour. Guys, we're going to go to bed.
I can't believe I stayed awake for this.
My forearm. I would press stop recording, but I can't lift my arm. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you are not subscribed on iTunes or Apple Music, please do. Please leave us a rating down in the star below. That would help us out a ton since we're not sponsored. And we're also on iHeartRadio, Podbean, Spotify, and Google. If you type us into Google, we'll show up. That's like a cheap thing to say.
Yeah, Google me.
Yeah, Google me.
Get out of here.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening, and we will catch you next week. Peace.
Bye.